เรื่องอะไรวะเป็นฉากที่3มันจะได้เสร็จฉากที่หลายฉากเดสีมันต้องมีโอเคไปกันเลยจ้ะจะไปกันแต่สิมกับโอเคอันนี้ก็จะมาต่อเลยเจอที่2แล้วเน็ตรั่วหอมจริงเดี๋ยวเสร็จก็น่าจะปิด
Curious to see what this end of the world place is like. Come on, let's go meet the others at the station.
ไปเจอลำวิทย์นั่นแหละ
Carriage inspection, check. Wheel and axle inspection, check. Power inspection.
Good morning, Mr. Wheel.
สวัสดีคุณ
Oh, good morning, heroes.
Hey, our old friend.
Are you certain you don't want us to accompany you, Your Majesty?
I am.You can leave the dragon slaying to us. My partner's a pro. She does it all the time.
What remarkable friends Her Majesty has. With such great heroes by your side. I'm sure.
All right then. Look after the city for me while I'm gone.
Yes, Your Majesty. Just leave it to us.
I think we're all set. Time to depart.
เดินทางกันเถอะนี่คือศึกขอบโลกนี่ไงไปสุดขอบโลกกันเนาะเร็วนี่คือเร็วหน่อยโอเค
So this is what it feels like to ride a toy train.
Ooh, you're really easy to please, Navia.
Looks like the fog ahead is getting thicker.
Attention, passengers. We've arrived at the transfer point. All change, please, all change.
So we've got to switch trains, right?
Huh? It looks like Haley Churros, they've taken over that platform.
มีทางกันรู้สึกแบบนี้น้ำเป็น
Huh?
ชี้ทำ
What
ไง
do
ดี
we do?
ชี้ทำไงดี
Just find somewhere to hide, Mr. Wheel. We'll take care of them.
เดี๋ยวจะจากกันไปซ่อนตัวกันเถอะ
Unsightly insects.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Seize the skies. Quietly now.
นี่กำจัดหมดเลยเชื่อมต่อไปเชื่อมไปกดกรึบมานั่งต่ออ้าวยังมาอีกรอบใช่ปะ
Busted. Quietly quietly now. Game's up. Tournament's over. Skyward! Busted.
นี่กำจัดเรียบร้อย
Whew.
ฮ่า
That's
เรียกมา
all
สั
of
กที
them.
Thank you so much for your
ครั้งนี้ขอ
help,
ฉันจะ
everyone.
สอนใครก่อน โอเค
The
ฉันเจอ
carriage
เกิด
is
กำ
a
ลัง
little
เจอเราไม่
scratched
ได้กระแส
up,
แต่
but
จนเพื่อน
there
เจอ
doesn't seem
มา
to be any real
ให้เลย
damage.
ค่ะยังทำงานได้
Wonderful.
งั้นก็ดีเราไปตามกันเถอะอ่ะ ลืมกดให้นี่เดี๋ยวก่อนวู้มาสื่อกอบเนี่ยเฮ้ยคาซีนไอ้คาซีนรู้ว่าละมุดแน่ๆละมุดเฮ้ยวู้ประจำเมืองนี้นี่ไง
Go forth and witness this
จะเป็น
world
สถานที่ป
might.
ฏิของฉัน
Make sure to
ทุก
be
คน
nice
ต้องอยู่
to
กับทุกคนดีๆนะ
everybody.
ฝากด้วยนะ
Are you okay, Miss Nilu?
คุณไม่เป็นไรใช่ไหม
I'm fine. But I
ใช้
think
เวลา
the
เดิน
traveler is
ทาง
still
จะสลบไปแล้ว
unconscious.
นะ
We're lucky this guy caught
เย้
him.
เข้าไป
Passed
อ่อน
out
แร
from
ง
one fall,
จ
did
ริง
ya?
ๆ แค่นี้ถึงสลบไปเลย
How
เหรอ
fragile.
Oh, cut her some
อย่าพูดแบบ
slack.
นี้สองวัน
The
นี้เลิก
traveler's
ทาง
had
แล้ว
a
จริง
rough
นะ
few
หรือ
days.
จะให้ว่า
We should just let her nap for a bit.
ถึงจะให้ว่าวันพักผ่อนสึกหน่อยไหมโอ้โหว่าเรา แต่ว่านี่คือขาฉัน
My
จี้
leg's
จี้
falling
มากเลย
asleep. You couldn't have set her down on the
สม
grass
มติ
over
ไม่
there,
ไม่มี
Haka?
รางสนามหญ้าข้างนี้ล่ะ
I
ที่
go
จะ
out
ได้
of
สิ
my
จุด
way to
ตรง
save
เลย
4
สี่
people
คน
who
แล้วยัง
fall out of the
คิดเรื่องตำแหน่ง
sky,
วาง
and
ปัด
now
จิต
you're
เลย
nitpicking
ข
my
อที่
choice
ไว้
of
ให้บุตร
soft
ที่ประกาศชีวิตเลย
Uh,
เหมือนเจอแล้ว
She's
เจอ
awake.
ขึ้นแล้ว
Morning, sunshine.
อรุณสวัสดิ์
You
เจ้า
were
คุก
having
กี้
a
สอง
nice little
ที่เธออยู่
dream there,
ไว้สิ
weren't
นะ
you?
ซึ่ง
Not
เห็น
gonna
แต่กันนี้
lie,
ฉันก็พอใจ
it
ไป
was
ที่เธอจ
kind of
ริง
adorable.
ๆเมื่อกี้
You and your friends
จู่
fell
ๆก็
from
เพลิ
the
ดเพลิน
top
กับ
of
การ
that
จน
waterfall,
นั่งเทิน
and you passed
แก้
out
คนหนึ่ง
along
ส
the
ลบไป
way. Guess someone couldn't keep it together. Sorry to break it to you, but crashing into the ground
แต่ขอ
doesn't
ฉันไว้
take
ก่อน
you
นะ
to
ที่
another
ลมลงกับ
world.
คือเราไปเชิญต่างโลก
That kind of
ไม่
thing
เคยเห็น
only
ไลท์โน
happens
เว
in
ล
those
บ้าบอ
stupid light
พอแตกกับ
novels they
มา
sell
เท่า
in
นั้นแหละ
Inazuma.
Also, he kind of
พอเธอ
set you down in
ก็
Nilu's
สอบ
lap,
ไป
so
ตักของ
that's
แล้วไป
where
พัก
you've
นึง
been
จาก
napping
นั้น
all
ก็
this
ขึ้น
time.
ขึ้นแบบนี้แหละ
Paimon?
ไซมอนก็เชิญนะ
Oh, no.
ไม่เป็นไรเธอ
It's
ไม่เป็นไร
alright.
ดีก็ดีแล้ว
I'm just glad you're okay. You didn't hit your head,
ไป
did
กระแท
you?
กตรงไหน
Is
แล้
the
วหรือเปล่า
dizziness gone?
ตอนนี้ยังเวียนหูอยู่ไหมตอนนี้ดีขึ้นแล้วล่ะ
Really? What did
เป็น
they
สกิล
say?
เรียนแบบนี้สิ
The fog you see around here can
ความ
have
หม
a
อกอย่างนี้จะทำให้
hallucinatory
เกิด
effect.
ภาพหลอนถ้ากันลาดเอกของเราเลยกัน
It's the work of
แต่
that
ว่าเธอเจอ
dragon.
จุดเข้าไปเต็มปอด
Maybe you inhaled some while you were freaking out on your way down.
Traveler?
แต่
Nilu?
ทุกคนรู้จัก
Do
คือ
you
สม
know
บัติ
this hat
คนนี้
guy
ได้เหรอ
person? Oh, yeah.
เขาใช้ส
He's
อบ
a
เป็นหนึ่ง
student
ต่อ
at
มา
the
เสมอ
Academia.
จะ
We
ได้
met
แต่
during
ชิง
the
สี
last
ฟ้าก้าวบรร
International
ยาย
Championship. He
แล้ว
was
ก็เป็นตัว
representing
แท
the
นภาควิชา
Bahumana
วิจิตร
Darshan.
วิทยา
Well then, hello
สวัสดี
there,
ฉัน
friend.
ชื่อนาเวีย
I'm
ก็
Navia,
จะกับน้ำ
the
ประเท
president
ศ
of Spina
ต่างได้สักได้นะ
Dirosuma.
ในเมื่อ
It's
ทุก
very
คน
nice
ต่าง
to
เรียก
meet
ว่านาง
you.
และสมหมวก
So,
เจอกันฉัน
should I just
เรียก
call
เรีย
you
กคนได้ไหม
Hat Guy as well? Seems like that's what everyone's calling you.
Sure.
แต่
Wait, Hat Guy. What's
เอ๊ะ
that sword around
ดา
your
บตรง
waist?
เอวนายนั้น
An unwelcome
ของนั่น
encumbrance,
อันที่
that's
สุดเนี่ย
what.
ไปเตะตอนที่ตื่นขึ้นมา
I've
แล้ว
had it ever since I
ต่อ
woke
ให้
up
เชียว
here.
ที่ไม่ไกลๆโผล่มา
Tried
ก็
to toss
จะ
it,
ปรากฏอยู่โดย
but
ร่าง
no
กาย
matter
ไม่ยืน
what
ดี
I do,
วุ่นวายใช่ไหม
it always reappears. Anyway,
จะ
if
ไก่
any of
ชอบ
you
กิโล
want
บี
the
เล่มนี้ให้
hero
เธอก็ได้
sword,
Wait, it's called what?
เดี๋ยวจำพิธีอะไรว่าเล่นแบบนี้ชื่ออะไร
The hero's sword.
เอ้ย
Meant
โร
to
บิ
be wielded by
ที่
the
ระดับ
hero.
กลางไงแต่ตอน
I
นี้อยู่
know.
บนตัวไม่
Me
ควร
of
คว
all
ร
people,
ที่สุด
right? The irony.
What?
เนี่ยที่แต่ไหนก้าวยี่เองว่ะ
Will you calm down?
แค่ชื่อ
It's
งู
just
แต่
a
ทำ
dumb
ไมถึงต้องแปลก
title.
ใจขนาดนั้นด้วยอ่ะ
Oh,
แค่ตอบทำอันนี้ฉันว่าตัวเป็นผู้กล้าตามคำทำนายนะ
Well,
ก็อย่าเป็นกันนั้น
if it means
ก็
that much
จริ
to
ง
you,
ไม่ได้สนใจขนาดนั้นหรอก
you're
that's not the point. The
ว่า
real
แต่ใน
question
ที่
is,
ที่เป็น
if
ผู้กล้า
you're
ทำไม
the
เดินจาก
hero,
ทางนี้
then where
เธอถึงไม่เห็นแดงเงาของนายเลยล่ะ
looking for a way out.
ใช่ที่ออกไป
I heard there's a boat in this
Yeah,
area
well,
that can
that's
bring
the
you to
new-
another world.
โลกอื่นได้
So
เออ
I
แล้วก็
came
ขอบ
to
คุณใหม่
investigate. But look at the state of
แต่
things
ความ
around
จริงเจอ
here.
แล้วว่าแล้วก็เจอ
The lighthouse
ไปเรา
collapsed.
ไปไหนไม่ได้
The boat won't
ฉันว่าอย่า
budge.
ใช้วิธีนี้ออกไปเลยจะดีกว่า
I say we try.
Huh. Paimon's guessing a
ตอน
voice
นาย
told you
มา
what you were
ที่เสียง
supposed to
แก
do
พูด
here.
กับนายแล้วบอก
That's
นาย
what
ว่า
happened
คุณ
with
ทำอะไร
Navi
ใช่ไหม
and Milu, at least.
You expect me
ฉัน
to
ไม่อยาก
take
สนใจเสียง
orders
ประหลา
from
ดนั่น
some
หรอก
dism
Hey, wait, where are you
นายจะไป
going?
ไหน
to
เนี่ย
find the
จะ
so-called
ไปหาคนสร้างความ
source
วุ่น
of
วาย
this
ใหญ่
world's
ตัวการที่แก
misfortune.
พูดถึงกันว่า
The
เป็นมังกร
dragon
ร้ายของโลกใบนี้
responsible for this.
Wait, we
นี่
came
แบบ
here
นี้
to
พวกเรา
fight the
ก็เลย
dragon
แบบ
as well. Why don't we
Cái
go
máy nè.
together?
ฉันจะ
Grab
ไป
that dragon scale
ขึ้น
over
ยี
there
บ
before
เก็บ
you
มังกรที่อยู่
leave.
ทางนั้นไม่ได้กันเดี๋ยว
It'll
อีก
come in handy
อีก
later.
เดี๋ยวคงได้ใช้
A dragon?
Have you ever considered keeping your
ใช่ไหมสอง
questions
ค
to
นจริง
yourself?
แล้วเราคงต้องเก็บตัวรอ
Because if you actually
อยาก
expect
ก็
me
อยาก
to answer them all,
ที่แล้วล่ะจะกี้จึงเจอกันนั้นหมอนี่ยังพูดกวนประสาทเหมือนเดิมเลยมาดูดิเกมเพลย์อะไรความรู้มากัน จะไปอ่านเกมเพลย์นะเนี่ยแนะนำเกมเพลย์ไม่มี ตามหาเกล็ดมังกรอุ้ย อ๋อ สามารถรับระเบิดได้ อ๋อ ปึ้ง รับเกล็ดมังกร
This should do it, right?
It spews out poison.
Your Majesty,
ฟาบาท
very
จะได้กับเพื่อน
brave
ไปกับท่าน
hero.
ทุกการเลย
what are you looking at me for? He's
มองทำไม
obviously
เตี้ยคือ
talking.
นั่นแหละ
Mr. Wheel,
But
you
then
didn't
think
get
about
hurt when we
it.
fell, did you?
ตรงไหนใช่ไหม
Oh, not at all.
Mày-
Thankfully,
mày
the
sao
young
đi
man
xa
in
xài
the
một
hat was kind
giày
enough to
xanh ở
lend me
ngoài
a
ha.
hand. There seems to be a village over
ผม
here.
ใช้จะเป็นแบบ
Some
ว่า
of the
บ้านเรา
residents
แต่เป็น
used to
ที่
work
เคย
in the
ทำงานเป็น
titanium mines, and
Oh,
some
okay.
came to fight the dragon, then got stuck here.
ว่าเราแต่กลับไปไม่ได้ด้วย
I see.
ผม
I'm
เพื่อน
glad
ก็ดี
they're
ละ
all safe and sound.
และฉันครับ
I can try to use
Yeah.
my magic to fold a
ต้อง
boat
ไป
to bring everyone
ได้
back.
นะ
Oh, I'll help too.
ผมพอถึงนั้น
Still,
ก็จะช่วยอี
I
กนะ
think we need to
ยัง
take
ไง
care
ก็
of
จะ
the
ช่วย
dragon
ก่อนแล้ว
first.
กันเลยว่าถ้า
We
มันออก
don't
มา
want
ปั่น
it to
ป่วน
start
ที่
causing
เรากำลัง
trouble
ช่วย
when we're
คนอยู่
trying to
ก็
load people
มันมี
onto
หวั
the
ง
ship.
แย่แน่
Apparently, the villagers often see the
ๆที
dragon
นี้
fly
บอก
into a
ว่ามัน
space
ก็ได้
behind
จะ
the
ใช้ใน
waterfall.
บางที่
They think that's the location of its lair.
คู่ไปอยู่บ่อย
Then we should look around and try to find a
ๆ
way
ลักษณะ
in.
นี้ว่า
I'll wait here for your
ถ้าจะต้อง
triumphant
การแจ้ง
return.
นะจะ
Your
แสดงตัวตนอยู่
Majesty,
ที่นี่
brave hero.
นี่โอเค
Too slow.
อ๋อ เนี่ย
These could be salvaged for parts.
เควสหนึ่งอ่ะ อันนี้แค่3มันเนาะใช้กัน1อันสุดท้ายจะไม่ได้แจกเลยสักนิดมันก็จะไปทำอีกมา แล้วก็บล็อกฟ้าเขียวเฮ้ยตรงอ่ะ
Perhaps one should invent some form of curio discernment mechanism.
อับซอบเดสใช่ไหมจะนัดสักโอเคตรง
Easy money.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Easy money.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
อื้อหือไม่อืมกระเป๋าน้ำแข็งเงินอันนี้
treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Swan Fury.
นี่ต่อ
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
'Well, we made it! But with the force of this waterfall, there's no way we're getting...
Quick, take out the dragon scale.
Wait, but... No. Paimon doesn't need to ask you anything. The dragon scale can turn anything it touches into toy blocks, so... See? Paimon can figure things out all on...
งั้นผมขออนุญาตปิดไมค์ก่อนแล้วกันเนาะมีใครแชทไหม
The wind rises.
Yeah! Skyward! Hit! Yeah! Scatter!
What's wrong, Milu?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I sensed a very powerful magical signature just now. Huh. Guess this is the dragon's lair after all.
Huh? When did you put your hat on?
Well, we're getting ready to fight, aren't we? I feel more comfortable in my regular outfit. Hat Guy also put away that sword around his waist.
Should have never had to use this thing to begin with.
Do you need to do anything to prepare, Traveler? Paimon's getting kind of nervous seeing everyone else serious like this.
Swan Fury.
Oh, looks like we're not the first ones to make it in here.
Wait, hold on! Let's fight the dragon together!
They're already gone! Let's try to catch up! Ooh, what's that sound? Is it an earthquake? Where'd they go?
Reckless idiots.
Hiya! Ha-ha! Coming at ya!
Feeling lucky?
Nah!
your name on it. Haha. Feeling lucky? Coming at ya. This one's got your name on it. Watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there! Hiya! This space is completely empty.
My mom bets this is where the dragon sleeps.
Watch out in front. It's coming.
เปิดไม้แล้วกันให้สู้สินะเดี๋ยวเลย
Whoa, that dragon is huge! And it just attacked us without warning!
หลบยังไงหลบยังไงหลบยังไงทีนี้
This one's got your name on it.
นี่ไงก่อนนี่ไงก่อนอุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ย
Feeling lucky? Hey there!
โอ้โหให้หลบหนีเหมือนให้หลบอ่ะอ้าวเท้ามาละเท้ามาละเท้ามาละโอ้โห
Look,
เสีย
he's
เสีย
here.
ขอดกำเนิดแล้ว
Another
เพราะเสียเล
new
ยดีขึ้น
soul
ใหม่ขึ้นมาอี
has
กแล้ว
But are you sure his
เพราะฉะนั้น
fate
จะ
will
สถาน
be
การ
as
ณ์
you
จะเป็นแบบ
describe?
นั้น
Of course.
แน่นอนจะได้การ
My
นายพิเจ
predictions
อร์
on. I just don't like that
May
little
Lord,
need only do as you
Yes,
said
okay.
and let
Mm,
him
but
find
until-
his own story
easy.
within your.
อือหือที่นี่คือที่ไหนนี่มันน้ำตายแล้ว
It's the dragon! The dragon that destroyed the titanium mines! Help! Help!
Soldiers, pick up your weapons! Destroy that monster!
how many times am I going to have to...
Thank you, Hack.
Paimon still feels dizzy. Hey, did...
The dragons...
Sounds like we all saw the same thing just...
Well, we definitely saw a different side to the story.
This world might be a lot more complicated than we thought. The next time we encounter the dragon, how about we try talking to him instead of fighting?
That sounds like a good plan. But...
Huh. If the world above is a fairy tale realm, then maybe we've fallen into the next page of the book.
Just keep walking and don't fall behind.
Hey, wait for us! Ha! Ah! Ha-ha! Yeah! Yeah! Wow, this place looks a lot different from the dragon lair. Hiya! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha ha! Yeah! Nah! Yeah! Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky? Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya.
Know your place.
Watch out! Hiya! Cha! Watch out!
He seems angry. We just want to talk to you.
The wind rises.
Search for it.
Our home! It was destroyed by that evil dragon!
The stars! It flew away with the Metropole stars! Oh no!
We didn't get eaten by the dragon? The dragon just dropped us off here?
Hi, guy!
You're getting too far away.
He's just up ahead.
Is he trying to lure us? Well, I'd say we were the ones who backed him in.
He's had year after year of people coming here.
Maybe there's still some.
I wouldn't count on it. Prepare for a... Stubborn beast. You really want to get beat up that bad?
Its mouth is huge.
Are we really gonna have to throw a bomb in its mouth? Watch out! If you fall, you're on your own this time. How amusing.
I doesn't think it's gonna calm down. Where did those two come from?
It's getting serious. Don't get hit.
one over there! Just like before! Throw the bomb right into its mouth!
Too slow. What are you waiting for?
Now's our chance! Now's our chance!
Wait!
Huh? Are we inside the black mist?
Are you sure you want to create this child, Em? He will be a... I know, B. You've told me already, but that's exactly what I understand, Anya. But know that if... But there's still a chance, right? Maybe, although... All right, my dear. Since you're so persistent...
More boring fate talk.
I'm sorry, my child. Unlike my friends, I don't have a lot. It's okay. Go forth and you'll meet good. As for this world...
So in the end, you were betrayed too.
Hey, Mr. Dragon! He brought you some food. You must be hungry. Shh! Quiet! We can't let anyone hear us. Everyone says you're a bad dragon, but you're always nice to me when we play together. It's okay.
Oh no, my child! Help! Somebody help me!
No, Mom! It's...
So you're hated by people too. So that's it. That's really your wish? To never have been born at all? Nobody can define who you are. Or deny the true feelings of your heart. Now remember your name. Durin. It's all right now.
Watch out! That was a close call. Are you guys all right? Back in Constellation Metropole, I heard people saying you'd gone to fight the dragon, so I followed you here. Right when I managed to catch up, I saw you fall through that hole. Wait, didn't someone else fall through just now? Shouldn't we do something?
Oh yeah, Hat Guy. Well, he can fly, so he'll probably be fine.
He called the dragon something earlier. It sounded like he said...
Durin. That's his name.
Oh, Hat Guy, you're okay.
He's fine.
Aaron. Oh, wait, dragon from Dragonspine, right? The one that became a part of the mountain after being slain by Dvalin? If Paimon were right, it was created by Rhine-Daughter. So, what exactly happened down there? You've been acting weird ever since the end of the fight.
So that's the truth about Simulanka's evil dragon. What we saw in the mist weren't hallucinations, but the dragon's memories. Huh. I thought it was strange. The people around the Broken Sea are clearly stranded, but I never heard any stories about the dragon attacking the village. The people we met along the way are probably workers from the Toitania mines, or guards who came here to claim the dragon's head. Durin probably allowed them to live here because there was nowhere else for them to go.
When I first came to this world, a voice spoke to me and said, "You are the hero of this world. Now go forth and save the dragon."
Who is the person behind this voice anyway? And why did they bring us all here?
Come with me. The answer to all this can be found below.
Is this a study?
That's right. It belongs to the goddess of fate.
Goddess of Fate? As in one of the three goddesses who created Simulanka?
Or more precisely, M. One of the mages of the Hexenzirkel.
Hexenzirkel? Sorry, Paimon shouldn't just regurgitate everything you say. It's a lot to take in.
She created the story of Durin. Well, the Simulanka version at least. These records should cover most of what you want to know, including the identities of the other two goddesses. Read them for yourselves.
By all rights, I should have been A, since A is the first and last letter of my name. Still, her magic never fails to amaze me. Why? Barbie loves looking into the future, so she used her powers to map out the fates of all living things. I think I'll make a bet with her. Apparently, she wants to build... My dear sisters, I feel the time we spent together was the most... A says that even after I'm gone, the goddess of fate in Simulanka will continue to exist. If you ever want to chat, feel...
It's Simulanka Durin. And he's looking up at something. A star. This must have been after M passed away. This looks like a mine. Maybe the Toitania miners dug too deep? So deep that they dug right through to the world on the next page. Yeah. Now that you mention it, this miner's lamp looks really similar to the star on the previous page. The Forest of Blessings. This book has been recording Simulanka's history all along. Look at the size of those footprints. If that's every time he lands, then no wonder people are so terrified of him. So that's why you took the stars. Because you missed your mom.
That statue looks different from the one in the Metropole.
It's a different goddess. This one is the goddess of fate. It's all right now, Durin. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Don't say that, Durin!
So that's why you made that wish? So stupid.
Hey!
Anyone with eyes can see that all you want to do is get along with everyone. You just want to make friends, people to play with, to talk to. People.
Oh, you never hurt anyone. Heck, the idea never even crossed your mind. Sure, you scared a bunch of people half to death, but that's only because they had no idea what kind of dragon you really are.
Yeah. If you had a heart-to-heart with them, I'm sure they'd come to understand you and see your point of view.
The curse.
Huh?
Is it your true wish to live side by side with the people of Simulanka? Then close your eyes and make a wish to the goddess of fate. We will help make your wish come true. Just trust me. I, Nilu, the Forest Fairy, give to you my blessing and welcome you as a dweller of the forest. May everyone accept you as one of our own, and may the Forest of Blessings be a place you can call home. I, Navia, King of Constellation Metropole, give you my blessing. I grant you citizenship to my kingdom.
Oh, me too! As the, Nekomata in Boots of this world, I give you my blessing too.
Wait, what's going on?
I, the hero of this world, give you my blessing. I recognize you as a resident of Simulanka. May you find acceptance in this world. Also, speaking as someone who'd like to be your friend, I wish you all the best for the future.
I, a traveler who has traversed many worlds, give to you my blessing. May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go.
As for this world, I leave it to you.
Huh? What? Why are you all staring at me? Huh? My claws? Are these my claws? And my wings? My tail?
Wow, you look so cute. Quite a radical transformation. Not that there was anything wrong with the way you looked before, of course. It's just, you get what I mean. How do you feel? Are you happy with your new appearance?
Does anyone have a flower with them? Or even just some water or paper from this world?
Oh, I do actually. Here you go.
They're not changing. I can touch things without changing them.
Hey, that's great! One more flying friend for Paimon!
Now the residents of Simulanka won't be scared of you anymore.
But what about all the things that I did before?
That's simple. Just go out there and atone. You could fill in the footprints you left on the ground.
Okay. And you'll come along and help me, right, Hat Guy?
Huh? Why would I do that?
Because
You said you wanted to be my friend.
You little... Gah. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Huh? But I thought...
All right, fine. I'll go with you.
Really?
Yes, really. Lying to you would be no fun anyway.
Oh, thank you! You're the first friend to call me by my name!
Let's go back up. I'm about to suffocate down here.
Oh, it feels so good to finally see Hat Guy meet his match. Yeah, okay.
All right, let's also head back up then. Don't be scared, Durin. We'll be right by your side.
Thank you for your blessings, everyone! Oh, this is the happiest day I've had in a really long time!
Ta-da! Surprise, everyone!
Ah! A talking street lamp!
Street lamp? Oh my! You mean you still don't remember me after all the times we've spoken?
I know that voice! It's Mom's friend!
Hello there, traveler and friends. And Durin, it's good to see you. You've changed quite a lot. In fact, you look so different that perhaps I should call you Mini Durin.
Mini Durin, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's nice being smaller.
You must be one of the 3 goddesses of this world. Are you the goddess of creation?
Yep, that's right. But although it's the most impressive sounding of the 3, to be honest, we all made an equal contribution toward the founding of this world. If you've ever read any of M's stories, you'll know just how enchanting the worlds are that she writes about. So enchanting that I just had to step inside and explore it for real. So I got B involved, and with M's consent, created the world of Simulanka.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're getting a little ahead of yourself. First things first, would you mind explaining what you're doing here? In fact, no! What are we even doing here?
Don't worry, all will be revealed. After everything you accomplished on your journey, you're free to ask me anything you want. Let's start with your first question then. I'm here because I sensed a great magic power emanating from the book just now, and I couldn't resist the urge to peek inside and check it out.
That must have been when we all gave Mini Durin our blessings, right?
Yes, exactly. In the world of fairy tales, words and emotions often carry far more power than any spell. It's all thanks to your magic that Mini Durin was able to take this form. Come say hi to me, little one. Oh, look at you. You're as cute as a button.
So, what about us? Was it always part of the plan that we'd come here?
Plan isn't the word I'd use. If you ask me, I'd say fate works in mysterious ways. When Durin of Simulanka made his wish to the goddess of fate, it just so happened that in a world far away, all of you wonderful people were holding a copy of M's fairy tale at that exact moment. And because of your noble and kind souls, you were selected by the goddess of fate to come and save this world.
Now that you mention it, that's what I was doing when I was transported here. I was reading a fairy tale to some children in the Fluvsandra.
I think I just, happened upon an old book and decided to use it as my pillow during a nap in a box.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Wait, that's not right. How come everyone else got assigned to roll except us? 'Cause we were also... Yeah, that was it. We just received a strange book and we had no idea who sent it. Then, the moment we opened it up to start reading it, we found ourselves here. You're the one who sent it to us, aren't you?
Oh, is that what happened? Yes, that does sound like me. Good question. Why, indeed. Maybe I thought this was such a good story it simply had to be read by someone. As the traveler and witness of many worlds, how could I let such a beautiful place pass you by? I can sense that your blessing for Mini Durin was a very special one. With this blessing from beyond the story, he might even be able to explore worlds outside of this one.
Teyvat, you mean?
That's right. In fact, back when we were first creating Simulanka, Em told us that she hoped the people of this world would one day be able to explore the wider world beyond. Every story has an ending, but if the story becomes reality, it should have the right to choose its own path.
So, in other words, the predestined lives these people lead were always going to disappear one way or another.
Wait, so even if the people here get to go to other worlds, surely there's gotta be a way we can leave too, right?
Don't you realize you've been able to leave all along?
Huh?
You can either take the boat at the Broken Sea or touch the giant bookmark at the Cliff of Prophecy. All you need to do if you want to leave is focus on the place you want to go.
How were we supposed to know that if you never told us?
Huh, didn't I? Well, given how smart and capable you are, surely it can't have posed a huge problem for you. As for your other friends who were summoned here, if I had to guess, I'd say the Goddess of Fate probably didn't tell them about it because she wanted them to get engrossed in the story. She's Em's reflection, after all. It wouldn't surprise me if she shares Em's love for cliffhangers. Anyway, I think that answers your questions, yes? What do you all plan to do next?
I'm gonna go say sorry to the people of this world. After that, I want to start protecting Simulanka, just like Mom told me to.
Now we know how easy it is to get back home. Paimon's suddenly not in such a hurry to leave.
Same here. It's not every day that you get to come to such a magical world. I, for one, plan to explore it a little longer.
I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I should invite some other friends to join you too. By the way, Mini Durin, I'm delighted to see you've made some new friends. I'm sure Em would be very proud of you. Now, before I depart, please let me give you a blessing as well. May your future be as rich and colorful as the stories Em used to tell.
She's gone.
Guess this is where the hero's journey comes to an end, huh?
Ah, but it's also where a new journey begins. The adventures of Mini Durin and friends. Huh? An adventure? You bet. For starters, I'd love to introduce you to my other friends in the forest. Even though there have been some misunderstandings in the past, I'm sure they'll welcome the new you with open arms. Huh?
Stop looking at me. I already said I'll come with you.
Whoa! Look over there!
Wow. The stars are beautiful. Huh. I'll bet that's a gift to Mini Durin from the 3 goddesses of this world.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
following me. Too slow.
Perhaps one should invent some form of curio discernment mechanism.
Gotcha.
Perhaps one should invent some form of curio discernment mechanism.
Treasure. One way to draw your target.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
you
Skyward!
Busted. Quietly now. Busted. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
Yeah! Skyward!
Squall and Fury.
wind rises. Squall and fury. Upon the gale. Quit following me. The wind rises. Skyward! Skyward!
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal. What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
slow.
Take it easy.
Following me. Squall and Fury.
Skyward!
Perhaps one should invent some form of curio discernment mechanism. could be salvaged for parts. Scatter! Perhaps one should invent some form of curio discernment mechanism. Skyward! Scatter! Let my name echo in song! Make way for the Adeptus!
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Busted.
Shower me with dig! Skyward! Let the world come alive!
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Stray cloud converge!
Time to shine!
Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Seize the skies!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Let my name echo in song! You should... Stray cloud converge! Skyward!
Here comes the catch.
Time to shine!
Skyward!
Shower me with dig!
Quietly now. Busted.
Make way for the...
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Share my knowledge! Everyone hold hands!
Witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Seems like an emergency.
Positions! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Everyone hold hands!
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Taking a turn for the better.
Here! I see everything! Make yourselves at home! Hey!
Let me weave you a verse.
The doctor will see you! Positions!
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Here!
All eyes on me!
Remember, health comes first.
The doctor will see you! I see everything!
And the side effect.
Hey!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
This dance is for you.
Taking a turn for the better.
The doctor will see you. The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Ad Astra. Thank you for coming.
The wind rises.
trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal. Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
Busted.
This is order.
Cry louder!
Strike cloud converge.
Behold! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha!
Gotcha. Busted.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Bow your head! Gah! Yeah! Quit following me. Huh.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
Are you all set? Ready to start investigating? Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. You wanna check out the area over there? Okay, I'll wait here for you. Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who... Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest?
What's going on?
Oh, hear me out, all right? I'm sorry for resorting to extreme measures, but I'm trying to help here. Don't worry, the fencing will disappear as soon as I'm done talking.
So are you some sort of fence-spotting yokai?
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode-to-be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
As go captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cabe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes. Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack!
The attack's now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key. But alas, as was the case for all those who had come before, the key still did not move an inch. Wait, what? They got it out?
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts and your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No. Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves, who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no 4th person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on, like where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old, and unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still...
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we have... This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took, so they say...
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cape.
display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through you.
Here's a thought. Could be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
Technically, your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly. To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the...
I guess we should start here?
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness. Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. Been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Swan Fury!
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Bobarano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answer?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Question 1. Who is it?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients...
Oh, no, don't say that. Even the...
You do realize we can hear...
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those...
Question 2.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world?
Hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't... There is no way to know, therefore both...
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great... Oh, and this is my family crest.
Do we really need this one?
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cappy. Look, my clan's...
What? Oh, does this mean that
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large. And it seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Bobarano?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Bobarano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
Behold! Upon the gale.
Skyward! Scatter!
Despite the cohort's words of caution followed somebody to his has other
Up ahead
ideas.
is my
Surely we
clan's
could avoid a conflict
gigantified
with the
guard.
guard, they think to themselves.
Wait, but
If we
wasn't
could just
Kappei's
try
clan
to
the one that's all about
understand
strength?
one another.
So,
You could, of course, just
what do you
take
guys
the
believe in
path
then?
Go around.
Oh, the
But
guard
some
is one of
people are
Kappei's people.
gluttons for
Size is a
punishment.
coveted trait in the clan of strength,
Part of the
after all.
experience, I suppose.
Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour. Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
The wind rises.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just determined.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original? We'll never find the Oracle pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you...
Over here! Yes! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
This is the last one. The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is...
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of Anyone? Anyone?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to
They're outside! After them!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true.
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before she was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in her head grew louder.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cappe, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start
Last words? What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
You could have at least pretended to not...
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No! There's a need! Huge need!
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal, the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
So it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, that clears it up. Cape was walking along the street, then he suddenly collapsed.
What? So case closed?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cape was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cape's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Hello there. Someone was shouting...
Take it easy.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
A bottle of There's a hole in...
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
You're not from these parts, are you?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not... never mind. I give up.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to...
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is? If it was the growth serum, Kappei would have been turned into a giant.
Also, the bottle probably would have shattered when it hit him. We would have seen the debris on the ground.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is? If so, there's no way his head would still be in such good shape. He'd have a big dent in the back.
And if the guard is to be believed, he had the spear in his possession right up until that guy shouted about the dragon.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
If it was the pickaxe, Kappei sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Kappei's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about?
We thought the way Kappei fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right there.
We should be good now.
It was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, you didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can! The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express! A
characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running.
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that?
Heartbeat. I surrender.
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time. Okay, I guess my voice acting skills have some room for improvement. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? Well, what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be, and by extension, You and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story, and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Necromorph.
Just your echo?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation.
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime?
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity. Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Squall and Fury!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
เคนี่พอต่อไปกันละที่ก็เดินหมดละแต่ใช่ที่ไม่เปิดไมค์ว่าบางทีมันไม่พิมพ์ชัดก็เลยเดี๋ยวไปละบ๊ายบายจะไอ้ใช้ที่หลังนะ